everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, and the fun thing that we're trying to do is we're playing a Super White Friends deck. And so Mono-White Superfriends is basically what we're trying to do here, and this deck is hilarious. It's really fun to play, and I like to challenge myself to play fun decks that are just like hard to actually pull off and make work. But this deck actually has some good potential in it if you can sequence things the right way. Like, you have to get the right cards the right time, and you have to play up against a deck that isn't just good, I guess. So this is definitely a free play type of deck, and I know a lot of you guys out there actually do like to play like decks that are just for fun. Can you make this work? Can you do this? And so this is one of those decks. So what we're trying to do, we have a bunch of white planeswalkers in the format. We have Teo, we have Gideon, which is kind of like the best one that we have here. Gideon, Huatli, we do actually have some value with Huatli. By gaining life is nice. It helps with a Johnny, which sometimes we can get massive creatures with the Johnny's Pride Mate, so Huatli actually is worthwhile here, but also a giant killer, and Teo's walls get bigger, so that's nice. Everything else doesn't get like debuffed by having the toughness being bigger than the power, or the toughness. You assign combat damage based off toughness rather than its power. And then the Wanderer, which can just destroy stuff. It's basically a giant killer as well, but it also gives us prevent any non-combat damage would be dealt to our permanents, and so it does protect us from burn, at least. A lot of stuff like that. Johnny, Strength of the Pride, which is just amazing. We probably ought to be playing like 4 copies of him, honestly. Nahiri, more removal. Kaya, more removal. Realmcloak Giant, more removal. Honestly, this deck is just like full of removal. So we're kind of like almost a prison deck with this, with just a way that we can, with our Gideon Blackblade, we can just win games by swinging with a 4/4. Johnny is another way that we can win games that we hopefully don't have to board wipe with that, but we have ways to kind of just protect ourselves. And then we oftentimes will just win with like a 7/7 Giant here. So it's a little bit slower of a game. We have some good early game stuff with Giant Killer just to be able to kill things. Also getting it down to, like, because we are kind of a prison type of deck, there oftentimes we'll lose to like just a one big creature, or just like something like that. Like someone will get in for a big swing. If we can just tap down that creature, we're good. And so a Giant Killer actually really powerful for this deck. Charming Prince also be able to scry, gain us life, be able to blink something back if we need to. It does everything that we need. Also, the other thing here is, and I actually want to make sure that I'm thinking this right. I haven't done it yet, but you can exile another creature that you own, which could be Gideon Blackblade, and then return it back to battlefield under your control at the beginning of the next end step. We'll actually be able to reset its loyalty. So if it does get down below 4, that's at least a way that we can blink it back and get it back a little bit higher as well. But that's probably not going to happen that often. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck, because I'm going to need it. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to fusiongamingonline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. All right, up against Midnight Sun, and we are playing Super White Friends, and these guys are super white. They're not racist. They just can't find any other friends, so keeping this. This is actually okay. I mean, on the play, having 3 drops is better than it would be otherwise. We actually have some good things going for us here. Let's just see. If we're up against control, it can be annoying. Dovin does help there, just to make everything cost 1 more, which that's probably what we're going to do, is just get that out here, make everything cost more. Say booyah. Knight of the Even Legion. Yep. Play Dovin. We also just have board wipe, which is going to be pretty nice here as well. This deck is shaping out right now to be pretty good. Castle Ardenvale is going to start coming out, so we just have blockers for days. So we have a fairly decent prison deck kind of already set up here. Like, Knight of the Even Legion can't do anything. They can't really cast artifact, instant, sorcery spells unless it costs 1 more to cast. That is annoying. But we also have an answer for it, so that's fine. Do we actually just want to let it board wipe first? So, what we're going to do instead is we're going to play Teo. I can exile that, which is nice, but create a defender, tick up here. What I want them to do is I want to have a better board wipe with this Realmcloak Giant, honestly. So I'm going to be a little bit greedy. We have a good blocker for this Knight of the Even Legion. Questing Beast. Okay, Questing Beast is annoying. This is really bad for us. But this Realm-Cloaked Giant will help, at least. I don't know what they kill. Probably Dovin. Yep, kills Dovin. Throws there. Realm-Cloaked Giant. Wipe the board. Negative here. They got rid of a Murderous Rider. That's really interesting. Alright, Questing Beast comes out. That's annoying. So, it's target a creature with power 4 or greater, so we will just get to kill this Questing Beast again. Yep, that's fine.
Some call me the Wanderer. Let's cut you down to size.
I mean, Questing Beast is like our biggest issue with this deck. So the fact that we have a lot of answers, we have I think 7 ways to kill that, and opponent just scoops it up. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, as soon as we get to this Realm-Cloaked Giant, they really probably can't do much about it. They had a lot of Death Touch in their deck, but that was awesome and really fun. All right, up against Transmuter, bringing on Transmuter, and again, playing our Super White friends. I probably should have switched to a Gideon avatar there. We're gonna keep this. This is pretty good. We have Charming Prince to go scrying for lands. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and play out this Giant Killer here. Again, it's really useful to have just to tap stuff down, and it's a good blocker against a lot of red stuff, like Fervent Champion. A booyah. Can't do nothing. All right, Charming Prince. Scry 2. Need to hit land. Kaya, not good for a while. So yeah, pass it down. Swing it on in with Giant Killer. Down to 19, pass the turn. Knight of the Eben Legion. Gideon Blackblade. We have multiple, so I mean, even if it just draws attention for a while, it's going to be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and give... I'm debating if I want to give him Vigilance.
Share in my light.
Instead of Lifelink. Lifelink would be nice, but swing with Charming Prince. They can double block, but we get to kill either of their guys, and that's pretty good for us there. This Giant Killer actually... Maybe I should have held that up, maybe. Rotting Registrar, okay. Ooh, the Wanderer. Alright, it's only costs 2 to pay for that, so that's nice.
I believe in you.
Let's go Vigilance again. Do I just want to kill this Rotting Registrar? Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. You're dead. Swing it on in. Down to 11, past the turn. I mean, they're gonna have to deal with this Gideon too, because we also could just get to start exiling a permanent soon. Spawn of Mayhem, that's fine. If we find land, we just wander, kill that. Oh man, where's the lands when we need them? Let's see here. How do we want to do this? I can also just tap down Spawn of Mayhem. It actually just starts hurting them. So I might just play another Giant Killer here. Swing in Gideon. Down to 7 and tick up again. Indestructible, why not? Pass the turn. Down to 6. They can start blocking now, which is annoying. Oh, I guess they can't really. Oathsworn Knight, that's a good blocker for them. This exiles it though, so I mean if we find land, then we're great. They're shocking themselves and they're doing more damage to themselves. This is great. All right, yeah, tap you down. What do you do now? All right. Dude, where's our lands? This is annoying. Okay, exile Oathsworn Knight. I almost don't want to attack in so that the Stormfist Crusader stays on the battlefield. I mean, they shouldn't be blocking it here. They might just chump block with like Fervent Champion. I mean, they're dead. Yeah, I mean, also keeping them off draws is good for us. Pass the turn. I mean, we'd love to actually find a land one of these days. We have 24 lands in the deck. I was debating if we needed to go to 5, which is totally possible. All right, stop you, Spawn of Mayhem. Dude, this has been really fun. All right, so block here. We might just let that go. I guess not. We can block it, so that's fine. Yeah, pumps, that's fine. They didn't even need to pump there, so that was just they were just flexing. Dude, where are our lands? This is getting annoying. Oh my goodness. Mono scoops it up. We could, I think, just win there. If we had found something for Mobilized District as well, that would have worked. Oh man, that was fun. All right, up against Huanca, Juwanka, and gonna keep this. I want to hold on to this giant killer. Let's go ahead and play it out. It is a good blocker. Like, it worked out really well for us last time. I think I always try to make sure I get the adventure side of stuff with giant killer, but we'll just draw into good things, and so then I'll be fine. Up against blue, that's gonna be annoying. Okay, down to 19, pass the turn. Really good chance that they just flash stuff out here, so we're not gonna attack. Yeah. Giant killer gonna be pretty good against this deck. All right, tap you down. Let's go with Johnny Strength of Pride just because we have an extra one right now. Might as well. I'm guessing it's countered. Yeah, Mystical Dispute. That's annoying. No attacks. Pass the turn. We don't have a way to stop him from swinging now. Swings in. No blocks. Take 3. 3 is fine. Down to 17. Excuse me. Let's go for Dovin. Again, I'm just trying to get rid of their counter spells here, I think. I'm playing this because we get to still hold up Giant Killer, so even if something did go wrong, but here we do get to just stop you from being able to do damage to me. I can Giant Killer on something else if they do play something else here. Pass the turn. We also get to start playing Mobilized District, which is pretty good. So this is prevent all the common damage that would be dealt to you and dealt by other permanents and opponent controls. Okay, that's fine. So it also can't be dealt damage, is what that says. Let's go ahead and tap it down. Might as well. I mean, just so it's not a blocker. Okay, play a Johnny Strength of the Pride.
I seek a path to peace.
Create a token.
True friends always stand by your
Pass the
side.
turn. This means we don't get to hold up board wipe at the moment, which now they just got to mana that action. Oh, dang it, I forgot to... That was an accident, but luckily they didn't do anything there. All right, let's play Dovin here. Grilled Mystic comes out, that's fine. I'm actually wanting this glass casket to resolve. So Dovin, that's fine. Use away. Glass casket. And we will actually just tick up here. Actually, let's go ahead and play it out.
A pure
Swing in with the
soul
Johnny.
can inspire others.
Might as well. I mean, we were going to block with it anyway. They're definitely going to be swinging at a Johnny with that. Okay. Gain some life. I probably should have played Mobilized District out first.
We thrive when we support one another.
Play out Nahiri. Dude, this is so fun. We're also pretty close to just playing out these giants, which is pretty good as well.
I never cast the first stone, just the last.
So swing in with the Johnny's Pride Mate. If they do flash in a creature, we can tap it down. Actually, let's say no attacks. If they flash in a wolf, I guess we want to tap it down on our turn. Yeah, Nightpack Embouchure. That's what we was afraid of. Which means we're gonna probably need a board wipe before long. I keep missing this. Okay, yeah, tap him down. Do nothing. All right, so kill Nightpack Embouchure. Nahiri is great. It really is.
Burn.
All right, I'm actually wanting them to play something else out here, so... All right, play out Realm Cloak Giant. Again, we might just be drawing out counters here. That's kind of what we're doing with this one. Sinister Sabotage, okay.
I sense the
Gain some life. No attacks, pass the turn. The Giant Killer with Nahiri is also a pretty fun combo. That is for sure. Okay, play out Huatli. They're like, man, do we counter Huatli? Like, why would you? Okay, I guess. It's so fun. The nice thing here is that we get to play Mobilized District for one. All right, resolve. That's fine. Okay, Mobilized District, which does have Vigilance, so it means we get to still use this as well. I'm debating if I want to play out another Johnny here or not. Yeah, let's get another one.
Our true strength lies in our friendships.
Swing in for 7. And pass the turn. I could have tapped that down, killed Nahiri to kill it, but it's not necessary at all at this moment. We're actually doing well against a pretty powerful deck that's actually running their sequence pretty well. Yeah, let's go ahead and tap that down. Charming Prince. Okay, Charming Prince. Let's gain some life. See if they counter this. We could scry as well, which would be nice. Nightpack Ambusher comes out. Yup. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? Let's gain life. If we can get bigger than these ambushers, that's going to be pretty good for us.
Find your inner strength.
We're pretty close to just winning with a Johnny as well, which is kind of fun. Mobilized District. I actually want to go. So the thing with Mobilized District is if they do block, I get to kill it with Nahiri. So I guess we do swing with Mobilized District as well. So swinging like that. We get in for a lot of damage this way as well. I should have. So this also has first strike. So tap this. They won. Kill Nightpack Ambusher. No Wolfies for you. Pass the turn. What you got now, sir? We can tap down any blocker you've got. And opponent scoops it up. There we go. Dude, this deck is so fun. Oh man, that like it feels mean to be winning in such a weird way, if that makes any sense. But I also love it like a lot, so I'm just kind of sadistic, you know. It's all good. All right, up against Space Hawk 182. Bring it on. Reminds me of Blink 182. I mean, while a Johnny is like our best Planeswalker, we don't want 3 of him. We'd rather have a bit better hand. Like, I mean, that is some redundancy, I guess. I could just create a bunch of Johnny's Pride mates out and then plus him. But if we're up against a lot of decks, that just loses. So we're going to mulligan this away. Watch that be like exactly what we need for this. Oh, man. All right. Well, opponent's got to decide if they're going to mulligan or not. But let me know down in the comments below what other challenges you guys want me to try. What other fun ideas, fun things you think would be just fun to do. It has to be fun, though. It has to be something fun. And something that's not going to be like completely impossible. You know, this is better. That's a lot better. Drop down Charming Prince or Dovin. And Charming Princes are pretty nice. Dovin also I've been pretty impressed with. You know, let's just have a good even curve of everything. We already have a Charming Prince. There we go. We got our land. That's nice. The issue with Dovin is that it creates a really good blocker for this Gideon. All right, Charming Prince, scrying, digging for lands, I guess. Yeah, not you or you. Yeah, so just digging for land or action now. Those are both things that are just extras, which again, scrying with Charming Prince has been so great this deck. All right, Gideon.
This is a
Go for
prime day
lifelink, I guess.
I will lend you my strength.
Down to 18, pass the turn. Tameo. Okay.
Every story is an opportunity.
What is this?
I know I noted this somewhere.
Risen Reef. This could be bad. Doesn't do anything. Man, we really need land. Dovin is actually still good here. It also gets our turns on our mobilized district here soon. So let's go lifelink and swing both of these at Tamio. Just in case, get her off the battlefield, pass the turn. This is a combo deck. Anytime you see Tamio, it's combo. I mean, being able to do 6 to their face might have been really nice to do right there, but if we can keep them off of Risen Reef and quasi-duplicates and everything, that's better. I do believe. We have Glass Casket for Risen Reef as well. Tis nice. Nissa. Nissa is annoying. We do get to kill it, though.
Behold, nature's true power.
They don't attack. Very interesting. And we're okay with that. Yeah, Glass Casket. Hit the forest. Take up. Give it...
I believe in you, friend.
I guess Vigilance might be better now. I'm thinking about it. Let's give it Vigilance this time. How much does this take? One too many. So next, all attack at Nissa. I mean, if we can just keep their Planeswalkers off the battlefield, that's pretty good. And we also got rid of a land, so we're slowing them down. And pass the turn. Really surprised they didn't swing with the land there. If they had another one, I was going to be pretty angry. Okay, that's fine. Okay, pass to my turn. Okay, a Johnny Strength of the Pride.
I am proud of all those who
Pretty guy here. Giving this guy lifelink. Not worrying about ticking up with this guy, because actually I won't be able to do damage to it, and I wouldn't be able to grow the Johnny's Pride mate if I didn't do this the right way. So, down to 14. Now we're actually starting to do damage to their face, which is nice. This has probably been helping a little bit as well. They can start quasi-duplicating a Leafkin Druid. Not sure they care about that. If they have Risen Reef... Oh, they still can't actually do it unless they have another blue source. They can't duplicate it, is what I mean. So yeah, we're in pretty good shape now, especially now that we got the Ajani Strength of Prides out. We're able to gain life each turn. We can start turning on our mobilized district as well. We actually have we have pretty close to just lethal next turn. Casualties of War. All right, that's annoying. They do get a land back. That was very, very annoying. Okay, let's just Glass Casket this Leafkin Druid. Since everything is kind of redundant now. We don't have our 4th land anymore.
Prepare for battle.
Just giving it Vigilance just in case they run into another Nissa. Down to 8. Pass the turn. The nice thing here is that now Gideon can exile anything. Oh my gosh. Nice. Dude, this has been insane what they've been able to still do. I'm really kind of angry about this.
Lend you my strength.
They're just gonna exile anything that we do here now as well.
I am a Johnny Goldmane. I will be your friend. I am proud of those.
Okay, stop that from doing anything.
Don't seem to bother you.
No attacks. Man, that's so annoying. He can still make Agent Treachery gain lifelink so they can have a bit more protection. They just quasi-duplicate there. Oh my goodness, this is so... All they had to do was find lands, and literally if we had found lands like maybe a turn or two earlier to get out a Johnny's Pride, Strength of the Pride, we probably would have won. That casualty... Oh my goodness, Casualties of War, so good. I mean, it's hard to play against a deck that runs multiple of these, and we just happen to have multiple targets for it. Yeah, that's just game, I think. I mean, it's hard to say at this point, but I mean, with quasi-duplicate, they can just start stealing our lands. This doesn't do anything. Now it gives it something, yeah. Gideon. I mean, they should have just exiled stuff, but like, we're done. There's no real way back from that. Once they have Agent Treachery, they can steal multiple things. Life gets sad. All right, up against Callus 66, bringing on Callus. And this looks pretty good. This is actually pretty solid stuff right there. I'm just saying. Yeah, I like having lands to get to our better stuff. Charming Prince. Now we can kind of put away lands to try to dig for action. And see how this does. See if Callus decides to keep. On the play is also always great. I do like being on the play in best of one, for sure. We don't want more of those right now. So Scry. It's the sack. Take the time. That's cool. That's all good. It's all good. Nahiri. Blast Zone could be good. I think we drop both down. Nahiri's at least action. Let's go ahead and keep it. I feel like we can find something better, but I also don't want to just run into more lands at this point. And we have a better chance that the next card's not a land, so that's at least good. All right, so play Gideon Blackblade.
I march into battle.
We don't know if they're playing red yet with this.
I believe in you.
Let's give it lifelink, swing in. Blast Casket should be able to hit just about anything that they'll end up playing anyway. All right, green and white. All right. And oh, what the crud is going on here? I mean, I'm fine with this at the moment, but it's interesting, that's for sure. That's a lot of colors. Is this like Rainbow Witch or something like that? Okay, submit 0. Swing in for 4. Down to 15 and pass the turn. We have removal for creatures, but if they don't ever play creatures, we actually are in a little bit of trouble with this deck. Gideon does exile anything, which is nice. Whoa. I just scooped it up. Did they like misplace something? They may have thought that the Utopia Sprawl was kind of like a add 2 mana. It only draws a card if you sack it. And it lets you play any color. And maybe they realized that maybe Gideon was just going to kill whatever their combo piece was. Like, that's the only things I can think of right now. But that worked out well. All right, so there you guys have it with Super White Friends. And I mean, Gideon and Ajani are the big, like they're the best guys in this deck. But because everything's legendary, it's kind of difficult to play with this. Maybe we should like splash blue for like Spark Double or something to create another mono-white Planeswalker, but we can have more of them. So, but then it's not necessarily mono-white. Anyway, this deck worked out pretty well for us. And we were playing in free play. We weren't playing in ranked at all with this one. And this is kind of how I want to do these challenges, because a lot of people don't like the ranked like feel. That's just how I've always been as well. But I think this deck played really well. It's a fun one. If you guys want to try it out, it is good. I think I probably would drop down like 1 Wanderer, since we already have that ability with Giant Killer. And maybe just find a more removal with like Conclave Tribunal, something like that with this deck. But overall, super fun deck. I'm amazed that we went 4-1 with this deck. I'm showing every game that we actually played here, because I know a lot of people think that I don't, and sometimes I do cut out ones where I just like make major mistakes that I'll just get yelled at for. But for the most part, I show just about every game that I play. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.